beautiful English. Grammar tenses, speaking training kit, active and passive voice. How to practice speaking with this course. Your chance to master English.
Hi, everybody. I am Teacher Vlad and the beautiful English speaking training system. In this video, I will going to show you how to use the Grammar Tenses speaking training kit to get most of it. But first, I've got a quick question for you. Have you ever wanted to improve your speaking skills? I am sure your answer will be yes, and it isn't the first time you've been looking for a proven way to do this. And I know it. There are many comments like these in YouTube.
Why I can understand everything in this video, but I can't speak properly in English.
I understand everything, but I can't speak properly.
I can understand others, but I can't build up sentences while speaking to someone.
I promise that if you watch this video until the end, you're going to discover how to start speaking English fluently and correctly. Just imagine what life will be like without having to worry about getting the skills to prepare for your future and keep yourself competitive in a rapidly changing world. So, stay tuned and watch. The main reason why most English learners can't speak English after many years of learning is the lack of speaking practice. Let's have a look at this slide. We can see that there are two learning styles. Input learning style. You just listen, read, and repeat after a teacher. Output learning style. You write and speak. For successful learning, there should be 3 input units and 7 output ones. It means that for successful learning, you should speak and write much more than listen and read. Traditional education is arranged so that students have a lot of input units, but just a few output ones. The great advantage of this course is that it is designed for output learning style, and it is the reason why it is very effective. As I have stated in the previous video, this course is for intermediate or upper intermediate level students who are not happy with their speaking skills, want to improve them, and start speaking English fluently and correctly. The course consists of 3 speaking training tools: tenses charts, color schemes, and talking lingo cards. If you practice speaking on your telephone, you should use the video version of the course. If you practice speaking with your computer, you should use interactive PowerPoint show file that you can download by clicking the link under a lesson video. After clicking the link, you will see a video thumbnail and the download button under it. Click and download the PowerPoint show file. PowerPoint files are fully interactive. You can click any picture you want and hear a voiceover. You can see 2 icons in a file. This one tells you that you should scroll down to change a page or a picture. This one tells you that you should click on pictures. After you open a PowerPoint show file, you will see a taskbar with navigations buttons on the left. You can click any navigation button and choose a lesson or a quiz. In the first lesson file, you will also see 2 big pictures. One on the left is for the first speaking exercise where you just look, listen, and repeat after the speaker. The sentence will appear 2 or 3 times with a pause between them. So, when you practice speaking, try to repeat after the speaker. Then, try to pronounce the same sentence in a pause. Do it diligently and until you are able to pronounce all the sentences easily, quickly, and correctly.
No, my house won't have been built by me by winter yet. No, my house won't have been built by me by winter yet.
No, my house won't have been built by me by winter yet. Have they been exercising since morning? Have they been exercising since morning? Have they been exercising since morning? It will be flying to America at 12 o'clock tomorrow. It will be flying to America at 12 o'clock tomorrow. It will be flying to America at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
The picture on the right is for the second speaking exercise. You look, think, make a sentence and pronounce it. Then you click on a picture, listen to the voice-over and check if your sentence is correct. Repeat making sentences for all the pictures and to pronounce them until you are able to make all the sentences easily, quickly, and correctly. All the speaking training tools work at this very principle. At first, you listen and repeat, input stage. Then you look and speak, output stage. There should be much more output units than input ones. Try to understand this. It is very important. Practice is more important than learning. To get any physical skill, you should practice doing it many times, perhaps tens, hundreds, or even thousands of times. Can you imagine a sportsman or a musician becoming proficient after 2 or 3 repetitions? No. Why then, many English learners think and believe that they can start speaking English fluently just listening to a native speakers and repeating words and phrases after them. Forget about that. Don't try to deceive the nature. Our body and our brain are very complicated and very inert systems, and they can learn any physical skill only by repeating the same movement or action hundreds and thousands of times. If you want to get a big progress in learning, you should train your brain the same as you train your muscles. Our speaking training tools are designed so that to enable you to learn English by doing and to have the most beautiful and the most effective speaking practice. You will have 3 speaking training tools in this Grammar Tenses speaking training kit. Tenses charts. You will see all the grammar tenses in both active and passive voice in one chart. It is very useful because you can compare sentences of different tenses and also sentences in active and passive voice. By clicking on pictures, you will hear a voice-over, listen and repeat. There are also navigation buttons inside lesson slides like the ones you see in the upper left corner. By clicking them, you can go to the previous or the next slide or come back to the first page of the lesson. Then you will see the same chart but without words. Now you should look at pictures, think, make sentences and pronounce them aloud. Then click a picture, listen and check if your sentences are correct. There are 3 lessons with tenses charts: affirmative sentences, interrogative sentences, and negative sentences. Doing exercises with tenses charts, you will practice making different types of sentences in all the grammar tenses and in both active and passive voice. Color schemes. At first, you will see color schemes with words. You will also see a sentence structure, tense and voice in the picture. Click a picture in active voice, listen and repeat. Click a picture in passive voice, listen, repeat and compare 2 sentences. In the next slide, you will see pictures without words. Look at any picture, think, make a sentence, pronounce it, click on a picture and check if your sentence is correct. There are 3 lessons for color schemes: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Talking Lingo card. It is the most powerful and the most difficult speaking training tool. It consists of several sections: tense, voice, personal pronouns, situation. Pictures on the right tell you what personal pronoun you should use to make a sentence. So, at first, you look to the right and choose a picture. A boy pointing at himself, I, for example. Then you look to the left and find a section with a group of pronouns. In this section, you will see if a sentence should be in active or passive voice. Then you look at the situation by the groups of pronouns and see prompts, pictures, and words. They will help you to compose a sentence. At first, you click at the pictures, listen and repeat. Then you should look at the picture, find a personal pronouns, tense, voice, and situation, think, make a sentence and pronounce it aloud. Then you click on personal pronoun picture, listen and check if your sentence is correct. At the end of the lesson, you will see slides without prompting words, then without personal pronouns and without pictures. You should think, try to make full sentences from your memory and without prompts and pronounce them aloud. Then you click on pronoun pictures and check if your sentences are correct. Working with talking lingo cards in the way described above improve your memory, your ability to retain long, complicated sentences in your brain, activates a long-term memory, and enables you to develop fluency and accuracy of speech. Don't be lazy. Do all the exercises diligently and repeat doing them until you are able to make sentences to all the pictures easily, quickly, and correctly. It is the sign that you get automatic speaking skill of making and pronouncing of that specific sentence. You can get automatic speaking skills only in 2 ways: either being in a language environment all the time like a child, or doing speaking exercises with beautiful English speaking training tools. There is no other way to get automatic speaking skills. There are 3 lessons with talking lingo cards, each lesson for 4 tense forms. If you are not sure about grammar for one or another tense, look at the first slides of the lesson. You will see grammar diagrams and sentences examples there. Each speaking training tool has a quiz. It can be opened from the home page of the lesson. Just click the quiz navigation button. Thus, Grammar Tenses Speaking Training Kit course is like a magic toolbox in which you can find everything you need to build your future. Just imagine what your life can be if you are able to speak English fluently, correctly, in all the grammar tenses, and in both active and passive voice. You will be able to pass any proficiency test, to find a good job, to travel and explore the world, and to have happy and wealthy life. Yes, with beautiful English you can achieve that. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll to this unique and very effective Grammar Tenses Speaking Training Kit course, and I promise you that it will be the best investment you have ever made. Bye for now. See you at my lessons.
Your chance to master English.